put me down, right? Sure. You didn't put me down, right?
I got contact!
Get behind me. Eyes on me. Eyes on me. Come on. Eyes on me.
Pushing me is my precious reward. You're gonna put me down, Roy. Reward. You're gonna put me down. So you keep pushing me is my precious you.
Watch out!
Hostile down. Hostile spotted. I hope you got it. The combat should keep going. Eyes on an enemy. Found a hostile. Found a hostile. Spotted. Eyes on an enemy. Sight on hostile. Hostile spotted. Sight on hostile. Eyes on an enemy. Hostile spotted. Sight on hostile. Eyes on an enemy. Sight on hostile. Eyes on an enemy. Spotted. Sight on hostile. Put them all down. Eyes on an enemy. Sight on hostile. Hostile spotted. Hostile spotted.
passing me is the rest of you.
Oh, and by the way, headshots are effective. Aim for their head. Good luck, soldier. The first generator has been activated. Good work. Proceed to your next objective.
Eyes on an enemy! Hostile spotted! Found a hostile! Spotted! Found a hostile! Sight on hostile!
Sector 2 is now open. Excellent work. Continue with your mission. Attention all MGF combatants entering Sector 2. Stand by for further debrief. You will be looking for a laptop containing valuable information on the WE30 virus, located within the restricted subsector. You will also need to lift the Sector 3 lockdown to advance with the mission's directive and facility sweep, the controls of which are believed to be in the logistics area. Exercise caution. Previous squadron intel states that there's armed hostiles covering choke points in the sector. Stay vigilant.
hostile! Sight on hostile! Eyes on an enemy!
Data received. Great job. Now, there's the matter of lifting the Sector 3 lockdown. Head to the logistics area and find the controls for the entering Sector 3. Stand by for debrief. We're working with limited intel here, but it's been confirmed that... before the radios went silent. You are tasked with thinning their numbers and destroying their caches, as well as confirming if anyone of that description still resides here to let us authorize further reinforcements. Any sort of trace of him can work. Stay vigilant and keep us updated. Apparently, none of you are trained on explosives. At least that's what the military corps says. So let's make this quick. If my reports are correct, you should be able to find an explosives crate somewhere close to you. Should be a small green crate. Grab the C4 from there and set it up directly on top of the cache, then stand back. Don't keep the mission waiting. Keep an eye out for those explosive crates. There should be 3 more of these caches in the sector. Destroy them precisely the same way as you did now. I don't want to hear about any lost limbs. Advance further into the sector. MGF, any confirmation of the commander? We require confirmation as soon as possible.
Hey, Nanonetsu! The scrambler is running. I hear you pigs all the way from up here. You know, we are greater in numbers. And I know that we've got greater guns too. If you think you can undo what we've done here before you, then you try to prove that you're something. Still looking, eh? I'll be waiting. Good, good. Pathetic work amongst human monions. Still looking, eh? Good, good. Pathetic work amongst human monions. Thinking that you can actually put an end to my rampage.
Hostile spotted. Eyes on an enemy. Sight on hostile. Hostile spotted. Found a hostile.
That thing mutated.
Eyes on an
Put it
enemy.
down.
Spotted. Eyes on an enemy. Eyes on me.
Hey,
Get
help
behind
would
me.
be great.
Hostile spotted. Eyes on an enemy.
Drop me a
Bogey
big
down.
old bogey.
Eyes on an enemy. Bogey down. Things just never get any better.
I don't want
Hostile
to stick
down.
around anymore. Move it.
Found a hostile.
Drop me a big old bogey.
To your country.
That thing mutated.
You're doing
Put
it
it down.
clever.
Hey, I got something over here.
Me?
Guns
Not
up.
so
I have
tough
something
now.
in
My
that
people
direction.
that require
Do we
rescue.
have our heads in the clouds?
Hostile
You're moving
spotted.
so-
Found a
I
hostile.
don't want to stick around
Hostile
anymore.
down.
Move it.
Found a hostile.
Really what your country stands for?
Drop me a big old
Found a
bogey.
hostile. Hostile spotted. I'm out of mag. Sight on hostile. Eyes on an enemy. Sight on hostile. Found a hostile. Eyes on an enemy. Found a hostile. Eyes on an enemy. Eyes on an enemy. Hostile.
Look around you, soldier. Do you think you
Hostile
accomplish
spotted.
anything here? The labs are gone. You're completely going against the only duty you're supposed to be doing, rescuing your own people. You leave halls of corpses behind, nothing to show for it.
Eyes on an enemy.
So you resort to killing robots. It takes monsters, going up the food chain. President Dimitrevich was right all along, you Zerg.
Eyes on me. Eyes on me. Come on.
Talk to MGF. We read you clear. Our connection was scrambled by the Resonian military from outside, but we should be transmitting just fine now. Fortunately, with the commander dead and the garrison dismantled from within, it's possible to sweep further into Sector 4 now. Rest and resupply for the time being. We've still got a long way to go to meet the mission's directive. I'll debrief when you're ready. broken generators will open more doors inside the facility. I've highlighted generators and valves with a dot that you can see when you're near them. Sector 2 should open as soon as the aforementioned objectives are completed. Oh, and by the way, headshots are effective. Aim for their head. Good luck, soldier. Attention MGF. You are tasked with entering a highly irradiated area. You must repair 2 generators and open a valve down in the basement. Fixing broken generators will open more doors inside the facility. I've highlighted generators and valves with a dot that you can see when you're near them. Sector 2 should open as soon as the aforementioned objectives are completed. Oh, and by the way, headshots are effective. Aim for their head. Good luck, soldier. Generator has been activated. Good work.